Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. So it's boss rush time again. So third boss rush and fourth boss rush together this time. So the third boss rush was way easy than any other boss rush that is Kabam has given us to play. So we can see there's the first fight is Celsius Spider-Man. So Celsius Spider-Man is way easy. You have a bit power gain and he gives and debuff to an opponent whenever he evades. You can see at this point. So I just want him to evade at this point because my core is gonna get one charge with that evade, and I'm gonna try and make bait out SP choose. I did the first heavy because if I get the cruelty fast, I could have just done that with the SP chew and get the cruelty, but I need cruelty fast because I need my damage to be up. So as you can see, my damage is quite up now. It's like 1500 he was hitting some point, and now he's hitting like 2000 something. So that was good. The 12k damage in the end, and SP chew damage is very good. This point I just blocked and just wait for him to evade a bit. So that was quite simple because if he evades and do some damage to me, I'm gonna be dead because Celsius Spider-Man damage is so high. So at this point I just hit him to his defense, so I could just hit one medium and he probably be dead. As you can see, it's dead. So the second fight is Mysterio. So Mysterio is very easy because you don't have any node that you need to be worried, or just bring an armor break champion and just go through it. As you can see, Corvus applies an armor break, so he cannot activate that duration buff, I think so. I seem to be saying that, like, so it was very easy fight than any other fight. Just need to be bait out SP choose SP1s and you're gonna be fine with this fight. I bait out SP1. I do not want to bait out SP2 because he power drains at that point, and I want me to hit an SP2 to him. So I was just baiting and looking for that circle to expire with damage reflection circle. It was quite the easy fight. Just had a physical resistance and my damage was way high. You can see 17k crits, and then now I have hit an SP2. Now I can take out the SP2 from him, and I was not worried about anything because I'm gonna get a bit regen at this point, you can see, because of that power drain he applies on me till the time he's having invisible phase something to on him. So it was easy fight. So next fight is Sunspot. So Sunspot have fire off trail. That means you cannot, if you hit opponent after 4 seconds, you're gonna be having incinerate on them, on yourself. So the damage of incinerate not that high, but it feels something on you. So I just want to go it with Ghost because Ghost can turn them into fury and can help me to put more damage onto Sunspot. You can see here I have only one fury on myself. I hit an SP2 to him, no fury at this point, but he's probably be dead. I have 2 furies now and I was hitting way high, 17k 14k crits, so that was very good. So the next fight is Warlock. So in this boss rush, it's only one fight that you need to be worried about is Warlock. He's gonna be so much pain for you, and I was like, I can do it with Corvus, but it was a bit tricky in the end. You might see over here. This time I was hitting with full 5-hit combos because I need my SP2 as fast as I can, and I want him to use his SP2, not his SP1, because in SP1 he's gonna be doing power drain me. So I want him to use SP2 and I'm gonna get bit regen from that armor break that he applies on us. So now I have infection, so if I regen now, I'm gonna be taking damage as a degen damage on myself. He have masochism, he have bubble shield, so now I'm like almost to 8 to 9 bubble shield on myself, and here we go, and it's 9 now. I wanna hit him with an SP2 and I don't want him to hit me on my block very fast. So yeah, I hit him with the SP2 and he was unblockable, as I tell you. Yeah, I had 10 bubble shield on me and he just hit me and I didn't recognize that I was on 10 bubble shield. He was on block where he got me. So I bring Hyperion just for this fight as a backup champion, but you will see that doesn't work for me. So here I have one bubble shield on me and an infection on me now at this point, and I hit him with an SP2. I just want him to get armor break a bit, or like then stun, and he didn't get an armor break, he got a stun. So that regens him a bit, and now he's regening up. I don't have infection at this point. If I had infection at this point, he will be putting an armor break on me and I would be dead at this point because of the degen damage. Now I have the infection on me, he's put an armor break and I'm dead because of the degen damage I'm taking that much. He was at 10% and I took him to 3% and he's at 7% again. So I was going with Ghost because Ghost can do high amount of damage in low hits. Could have taken but 2 mediums, but I went in with Sentinel. I want Ghost to be alive. I don't want her to be dead because she can counter Clairvoyant. I just bring Sentinel for the Clairvoyant fight and not other fight. And yeah, maybe see, you can put the damage like 2-3 mediums and hit. Just don't put any debuffs on him. He's gonna get large amount of power gain and a regen, so you're gonna be very bad for you. This fight is Vision Arcus, so Dr. Doom is taking fight very easy because he's armor break immune and putting debuffs, putting shocks, taking his power gain onto me. I just bait out an SP1 in the starting just for a safety net till I go to an SP3. I just wanna bait SP1s out for a bit, so I took 2 SP1s out and he's on 1 power gain. He's not getting any power gain. Every time he gets a power gain, it's staggered. I'm on SP3 now. Just put in heavy, deal some damage. We are 18 hits in and he's like 65-70% something, so we just put an SP3 and now he's at 65%. Straight to medium, light, medium, straight to full combo, and took an SP1, took all his power gain, 4 power gains in a row and another SP3. At this point I was going for an SP2. I thought that I didn't get many power, so but we did get so much amount of powers and he was probably going down. He's like 35-34%. Straight to 3 medium, 3 light, medium, light, and straight to full combo. Again we got too much of power in our bank. I was going for an SP3 again, but go for SP2 because SP2 gonna put incinerates on him if he don't die, so quite easy. And this point it is Clairvoyant. Clairvoyant is normally doesn't have any kind of note. She gets his glaive charges up. What's that charges that she gets? And she's stun immune. She puts large amount of debuff in. So we just need to be worried about is that stun immune thing, because stun immune can make us a bit tricky using a fight. So at this point I have 3 debuffs on him. I went for an SP2 and fight was over. So this was the 3rd boss rush, but it was quite a easy boss rush that I have seen till now. And in this boss rush I break my record. Like I was doing boss rush 1 and 2 in 13 minutes and something, and I did it in 8 minutes and 45 seconds. So I was quite happy I didn't break my record. And it's 4th boss rush. The 4th boss rush, it's Elsa. The nodes are quite tricky. So Elsa is Mix Master. You need to be worried about like putting the same attack in a row, like light and light, gonna make her evade, and after the evade she's gonna hit you very hard. So at this point I'm just going parry, medium, heavy, because I cannot leave it with a medium. If I just intercept her or go hit her in a block, I could not. If I go in, she's gonna evade at that point. So I'm just going parry, medium and heavy, so that will help me to have a medium in my bank, so she won't evade at that point. So you can see my neuros expired and she gave me a stun. I went for an SP2. Damage was good but not that high I needed. The neuros are falling a bit. 3 neuros in, gone straight to a heavy, and the damage was quite a good. she was dead. So the next fight is Man Thing. So Man Thing is one of the difficult fight of this, because he has Spite, he have Oscillate. So you need to be worrying about Spite, I think, so not Oscillate. Oscillate is quite simple. I bring Sentinel because I need him to do as much damage as he can, because I want him. There's a note also that robotic champions gonna not get poisoned because they are robot, they're gonna get shock. So Sentinel is gonna get shock at that point, so I want him to be dealing as much damage as he can, and his circle expires now and the damage is quite high with an armor break. So we took him like 89 and something percent because the damage was way high. At this point I took my quick in, so what I'm gonna do is do parry and take my aftershocks to 3 or something. So at this point it's 3 or 4. I'm just doing parries, and now I'm gonna go with the heavy. Now he's gonna evade. Now he's gonna be coming to me and I'm gonna evade. The concussion was up, so at that point it doesn't count as a buff on me, so the Spite is not on to him and the fight is quite easy now. And I'm so happy because I did this fight like 7 to 8 times. I was not able to do this properly, but I did it and I was so happy. Then I just quick did, because at one point he's so much less aggressive because of that oscillate node. Whenever he's in armor he's very passive, so that point I'm just putting large amount of aftershocks in and he is taking large amount of damage with that. And in Fury he's quite aggressive, but I don't think that aggression is very good. He just goes back, comes in, and I'm always getting 13 to 14 aftershocks every time. My damage is like 4000 to 4500, so not a problem with me. And now it's gonna be one aftershock in and we're gonna win this. I'm gonna leave my heavy, put a heavy in, and we gonna. So the fight was quite easy, not having any issue with that. And the next fight is Guillotine 2099. I bring my Corvus just to take one charge from Elsa with the evade. I went in, I did that, but after the evade she was not leaving me. She was just putting large amount of damage in small hit and I was probably be dead. So at this point I can go with parry 3 hits like normally Corvus playing go, but I went for an heavy straight away because I don't want that invisible to trigger, and she is hitting me very much every SP1 and I want my SP2 in. I'm not getting because I'm like 8 charges on an SP1, and at this point I want her to go to an SP2 and she went for an SP2, and I was happy that I'm getting a bit power in my bank because she was power draining me every point of time. At this point I'm gonna go parry and light. That gonna save my charges and I'm gonna be dealing with an SP2 to her. And this point I went and straight to an SP2. The damage was not high because I don't had any cruelties on me. She's tech, so damage was bit that I can see. So at this point I was going for an SP2 and I'm looking for her regen, and she caught me at this point. And I don't have any glaive charges on me, and I don't remember now. I haven't seen that. I just want her to cancel her regen because I don't want any power on him. So this point I'm just trying to parry her. Now I'm just trying to parry and the lost connection happens and she's gonna trigger, like caught me in my block, I think so. Here I'll lose my block and he got me. So I did my part with the Corvus, but I need Corvus alive at one point for Mr. Fantastic. This point I thought that I should go with Doctor Doom, but I thought no, let's quake it out. It's gonna be like one aftershock only. Guillotine 2099 is not a difficult opponent to quake, so I was quite happy with that. Sorry, at the one aftershock and then we just put in heavy, and she was like 17 to 18% at that point. So we are on to the next fight, and it's Mr. Fantastic. Mr. Fantastic, he have evade chance a bit, and he have like that power string every time we have a bar on us, and passive heal block. The passive heal block was the main issue over here, because I need that to be like, I need to heal with his debuffs. So he had a passive debuffs. Last time, last second boss rush, there was invisible woman having this passive heal block node. That fight was also a bit tricky, and I did that with Archangel, and this point he just caught me with his SP1. My health is like 4%, and I thought that I should regen, but I didn't, and I don't want to hit him because in its stun I can hit, but if I hit him now I have so many debuffs on me, so he's gonna be evading so much, and he got me at this point. So I thought, let's go with Quake, because I can't take Dr. Doom in. We had Quake, she's bit good, so I just went for that. So we are going in straight away with the fight, dealing good damage. So like 12 aftershock, 13 like normal, 15 aftershock, 17 we got at this point, but the damage is like 2500 or max 2600. So I was like, okay, we're gonna be taking a fight bit 2 minutes, like 1.5 minutes gonna take this fight. I don't know why he was taking less damage, because 17 aftershocks gonna be doing like 3000 or something damage, but it was 2500. So I was quite a bit looking for that, but it's okay. I can 2, 3 aftershock, 4 aftershock, and that I was happy with that. But we put a heavy, I thought that will be the point he died, but he didn't, so it's okay with me. So let's go with the next fight, and it's Dr. Doom. So Dr. Doom is quite easy. He puts an SP2, he's more likely to use SP2. SP2 is unblockable. He every time he got SP1 no special attacks, not SP1 or a heavy, he starts an aura himself. So it's like the normal nodes that Kabam applies on every time they put Dr. Doom at some quest or some point. So they're same nodes. So I was quite happy, because I remember all the nodes that they put every time, and quaking Dr. Doom is not that easy, because if you get clipped with one medium, you're dead at that point, and I want not to be clipped. And he was aggressive, he was not that passive, but my damage is a bit high because of his mistake, and I'm science getting an upper class. Damage was like 4000, 3800 something. So I was quite happy with that, because my aftershocks are dealing large amount of damage in small time, because I was putting like 12 or something aftershocks, 12 to 13 aftershocks, because he was aggressive and I was not able to put large amount of aftershock at that point. So you can see the damage is good, like 7 to 8 aftershocks, and he's dead. So the last fight, it's Silver Surfer. The Silver Surfer, I don't know, but he have a passive power gain every time I fight him at any point anywhere. So, and he have the buff power gain that he can start with heavy or SP1, and he have life cycle on him. So he have I dare to hit you, and whenever we stand near to him he gets a fury. So I went in with Dr. Doom. I just want to hit him with an SP2, bait out SP2 from him. I want to hit him with an SP3, sorry, because he's incinerate immune. If I hit SP2, that's not gonna be matter at that point. So we just went in, and he's gaining power, and at this point I am also to my SP3. He went for a heavy, I went in straight to full combo, straight to an heavy, straight to an SP3. So we are like 26 hits in, and the fight is quite good, running way good. I was happy because I went for an SP3 first, then him, because I can power drain him at this point. Now I'm on SP1, straight tuned power drain, and we nullify all the buffs that he have. I took an SP2 in my block because the damage that he puts on us, it was not that high, and I have like lots of physical resistance. Dr. Doom have always had lots of physical resistance, so I can take his full SP2 in my block. I did that with like 53 hits in the fight, and we are going straight away. The life cycle circle is quite taking long time to refresh, and that was the main thing that I need Dr. Doom for, because I hit lots and lots of heavy, lots and lots of SP2, SP3s, and so that circle is taking quite long time to refresh. But I make one mistake and I probably die. So you can see he's almost to an SP2. He is gaining power, and I just put a medium and backdraft. I paused it. I thought, should I restart? He was like 6% or 5%. So I thought, no, let's see if I die or not. But I die because the damage is good. He's like having 3000 to 4000 damage or something. Oh, it's 8000 damage attack he have. So I went in with Quake. It's not gonna take any kind of problem with me, but I took combo in my face, 3 hits combo in my face, and again I'm gonna take a bit hit, I think so. Yeah, I took 1 hit and straight tune heavy. Now I went for, because I want to hit him at this point, because the life cycle is gonna be triggering. If I don't went for heavy at that point, he's gonna get power also. That is passive power again that he gets. I took bit. If I took the last hit of the SP2 in my block, I would be dead. I'm putting heavy, 1 or 2 aftershocks. At this point, the evade that you might see, okay. Oh, that evade was quite good, and we are like doing the thing that I need to do. I went for another heavy straight to an SP3, and fight was over with the aftershock damage. So this was the 3rd and 4th week was switch that you see. I got wrecked in 4th week, but still my Quake was standing in the end. Thanks for watching. If you like it, press the like button, subscribe my channel. See you next time.